Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we've seen Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies take it to Zion Williamson and the Pelicans in 2 of the 4 games since Ja Morant's return. And they are 4-0, playing great basketball. The team is clearly confident. They got Marcus Smart back last night, who made some big plays, 13 points, 5 steals. And the Grizzlies look like they'll at least be one of the teams fighting for a play-in at the very least, towards the end of the year. They were down pretty big last night, 15 points, and they came storming back. One of the plays that was made was a pass to Ja Morant, which he caught an alley-oop, and him and T began to celebrate after this play. This is unbelievable that we're even going to have this conversation today, but he celebrated with dual pistols like he was Tomb Raider or somebody. And I have no problem with celebrations per se, right? If this was any other situation, if this was even 3 or 4 years from now with no more hiccups. But the fact that we're talking about Ja Morant and guns already, it shows lack of awareness, I would say, because this isn't necessarily something that another player wouldn't do, right? People around the league have gun celebrations all the time. They call, even LeBron calls Austin Reeves AR-15, and we see AR-15s used in mass incidents. So it's not necessarily something or someone being compared to a firearm or having a firearm celebration. This is specific to Ja and timing. And this is why everybody think Adam Silver's soft, man. We're going to take a look at what was said about Ja Morant from Chandler Parsons. Well, first we're going to look at the celebration itself. Then we're going to check out Michele Beadle and Chandler Parsons. Let's speak.
He said it was like an LSU celebration, which I don't know, Chandler. I feel like, that kid, and I feel like I was this kid, where you get in trouble, and so you come back from being in trouble, and you walk right up to the line that maybe your parents or teachers put in place, and you touch the line, you're like, well, I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. It feels like that's what he's doing, which makes me think, was anything learned? That's what I'm concerned about here.
Yeah, that's the issue, and we're laughing because it's so shocking that we're even talking about him doing possibly the slightest thing gun related at this point. Everything he's done, and you can see he almost catches himself, and then he kind of turns into something else. Oh. It's ridiculous, but again, you got to grow up. Why are we talking about this? Your team is 4-0. You've been unbelievable. You've now been probably forgiven to a certain point, especially in Memphis, right? The team is back to being yours. You're playing at an elite level. Why are you giving us anything like this to even talk about, to discuss? That's negative. Why is your father doing interviews talking about how you didn't make any changes in your personal life and your issues, sitting courtside with his hood and glasses on? It's like, what else has to happen for you and your family and your friends to learn? Just make this about basketball, make this about your life, make this about your livelihood, and stop doing things like this, because you're must-see TV on the court. You are unbelievable. You are, besides Anthony Edwards, you are my favorite player to watch. Don't give us any of this other bullshit to talk about. Just be a star.
You said other people are saying he wants to be this, he wants to be that, he wants to be a gangster. What does he want to be? What do you want to see him be with his career?
Ja is going to be the typical guy, a family guy, that is going to be an inspiration to a lot, especially in South Carolina. South Carolina stand up, Memphis, wherever he's at. But he's going to carry himself like a respectable guy. Mm-hmm. That's what it is, yeah. And that's me talking for him, because I know we have conversations, right? It's not like I'm an absent father that's saying something I don't know. I'm telling y'all, this is who this kid is, right? Misconstrued, a whole lot. Demonized, a whole lot. Do I hate it? Hell yeah. Do it to me. Don't do it to him. He's not that guy. This dude is going to be a role model for a while.
Yeah. You said that he's very family oriented, and people were making suggestions.
Yeah, he's actually downstairs right now playing with his daughter.
Oh yes, nice. All right, so that's good, and hopefully listening to the interview. But did he make any changes in regards to the people in his inner circle, or is it the same inner circle?
We got the same circle. Answer this: what crime did he commit?
But I'm not a judge. The only thing I would say to that, T. T. You want me to ask it? You want me to answer it?
Right now. I'm being devil advocate right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm being a father and devil advocate right now.
Right.
Because like I said, you don't put him on the guillotine for if he didn't commit a crime. Is what I'm saying.
So it sounds like you don't think he should have been suspended.
And I tell my son, you made a crime to humanity because so many kids look up to you. You don't want to be the one that they say, we did this because Ja did this, and it's out of bounds.
Okay.
The dumb gritty dance, yeah, they can do that all day. They can dye their hair all day. But if it's something out of bounds, I don't agree with it, and he don't agree with it. Right?
So do you think you can do this type of stuff if you want to be the face of the league? Because does he want to be the face of the league? So does he want to be the face of the league? And if he is going to be the face of the league, can he do stuff like he did, even though it is not a crime?
Hold on. My son's job is to try to win championship for Memphis Grizzlies. Face of the league. That comes from other people's opinions.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, there was a lot of faces of the league that did things way worse than my son. So why is he under the guillotine again? You cannot do this to me. You cannot double talk, double standard me, and talk about face of the league. You cannot do that. My son's job is to make Memphis win as much games as he can help them win. That's it.
I watch a lot of LSU football, so I got it instantly. But that's still no excuse for what we saw, man. Ja Morant should stay away from anything guns right now. And I know he said it's important that he still is Ja. Any other celebration, bro. Anything else. The firearm can't be a part of your identity. You're trying to, and I ain't talking about to please me, not to please NBA Cinema, not to please anybody in the comments, not to please anybody in the media, not to please Shannon Sharp, none of these people. I would say it's more so about your brand and getting some of those deals back that you lost, or some new deals, of people that see the change in you and they feel like they can trust you. You don't want your brand attached to you toting guns, so that's what I would say to him. Whether he could get away with this or not, obviously, it's LSU, whatever, right? Okay, cool. But you and guns should not be synonymous with each other any more than it already is moving forward. So it's obvious that he doesn't feel like his image needs any sort of change. And you could hear, I play that stuff that his father said again because I wanted you guys to hear what he just said earlier this week. He ain't changed his circle. What crime did he commit? And I know some people love Ja so much that they can't see no error in this, but what I'm seeing is no accountability in that circle. So when you don't assess things properly and have accountability, they're likely to repeat themselves. If it's not this year, if it's not next year, 2 years from now, That means you still have that same element around. And like I've said in other videos, man, they may not even start the next incident that happens. You see what I'm saying? It's important to clean up your image, because now you got people like, look at him. Him and his boys ain't like that. They pretending. So let's go try them. Let's start the issue with them. And then you're going to defend yourself, and it's going to look like, oh, Lord, there he go again. He involved in something else, because you're flirting with this image. Now, if you're trying to clean it up, and you know, they may be a little more sympathetic in the investigation, you know, because you still go out to nightclubs and stuff like that. People going to want to try y'all. He don't get that. And it ain't just the stuff on social media. It's the running up in foot action. I can never remember which one it is. But running up in that store on that man, people are going to want to see what y'all are like. So what's going to happen is either one of your boys going to draw, one of their boys going to draw, and it's going to get real nasty in there real fast if the situation isn't diffused. But mark my words, somebody's going to try y'all. That's just how the world works. That's just how it works. They try people they think don't have to be in that life. You know, they going to see what you really like, and they going to see if you willing to take it there. So that's all I got to say, man. And that's my biggest issue with it. You just creating other stuff, and you will have another incident in life with where you hanging out with and not cutting those guys off. So make sure your image is as clean as it possibly can be if you still going to be going out to these spots. So they'll be like, nah, Ja's a changed man, you know. So let's investigate this thing further. I don't wish that on him, but it sounds like no accountability has been taken, or no accountability is even present in the room. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.